Hello. The following is a quick review of the Junior Certificate examination, and I'm just going to give a run through of 2008, the exam paper. So, the first section was reading, and the section was on pirates. Okay, so what you would do is you would read the article very quickly, and then you would begin to answer the questions. Now, normally you will get in the reading section for very short 5-mark questions, and you only need to actually just write down fragments for that. So your answers will be incredibly short for that, so it should be just quick one-liners. So the first question was, what is a pirate? And the answer is pirates are the robbers of the sea. The answer was found in the very first line. Now, the second question then was, what sea was the most famous haunt for all pirates? Now, that had a condition. It was looking for de, so that was one definite, the most famous. So you would have gotten that question wrong if you had have given the best known haunts for pirates were the Indian Ocean, the seas of the Far East. If you had given that, you would have got no marks. The actual answer was the most famous of all was the Caribbean. So that was just a question that could have caught people out. Now, who was Grace O'Malley? You just have to find out who she was. Grace O'Malley was a famous female pirate. That would be enough for 5 marks. Okay, where in the world did the pirates attack merchant ships? The coast of Brazil, West Africa, the islands of the southeast of Asia, and the Caribbean. Okay, so I was able to find that answer. Now, there should be always leaving gaps between your answer in case you left out anything. Now, just question B, what are the ideal conditions that help pirates to carry out attacks? It's 10 marks, so sometimes you will actually have to kind of deduce the answer and find out for yourself. So, well, they're slightly hidden. So the most ideal conditions were the smaller the vessel, the more likely it is to be attacked. So if they're going to attack small vessels, that's good for them. And speed is their best tactic. So pirates come out from inlets, so using powerboats. So the answer would be the ideal conditions are when there are small vessels from attacking from a hidden inlet using powerboats. So that would be the answer. So that was slightly more hidden. What differences are there in the images of pirates which we get from stories and those we get from film? You'll have to reword this to make it shorter. You just don't want to give big clunky quotes. So for that, you could say differences are really kind of it's fact and fiction. You know, it's the reality, and then the glamorized Hollywood kind of version. So pirates are actually rough villains. You can quote that line, it's a good line. Who drink beer, take hostages, kidnap people, while in films they're portrayed as kind of heroes who rescue beautiful women. I can quote that part as well. So that would be your answer for that. Now, D. Now D was actually an interesting question, and the sort of question that kind of teach us all a good valuable lesson, because it's why do pirates still flourish today? And in my answer, I've actually answered it incorrectly. I said basically pirates exist today because there is financial gain to be had in this activity. As long as there is a valuable cargo, there will be pirates. Now, I got that answer from the final line, so it seems that as long as there are ships carrying valuable cargo, there will be pirates. Now that actually really doesn't answer why they flourish, because that actually means, you know, how do they still exist today and manage to be able to steal cargo? So, and that answer is actually kind of really hidden away in that they use modern methods. They use powerboats and they use high-tech equipment. You know, and in real life, they use automatic weapons and everything. So that guns and rockets. So that's the answer. In that the pirates have modernized, so they don't sail around in the ancient ships. Now that's the answer for that. So it just shows you have to read the questions very carefully and not just look at the question and go, oh, I think what they're looking for is this, but actually kind of don't fall for that trap. Final part in the E section then is normally where they just ask you to explain some terms and to reword them in your own words. So explain any two of the following in your own words. So let's go for the 3 and 4. So again, label them correctly, 3 and 4. So the world of pirates has almost exclusively been male, and I said the realm pirates exist in has always been male dominated. So pretty much the exact same line, just said in a different way. Speed is the principal technique. I could have said quickness is the main method, or speed is the main method. That would be nicely rewarded. So that is section 1 reading done. So as fast as possible. You have 25 minutes for each section, and I think reading is one of the sections where you could get it done in 20 minutes and build up 5 minutes to use elsewhere.